But yet again the search was halted. A month later, another patient, Melvin Wilson, was found to be in possession of 7 of Anne-Marie Davies' teeth. The official report into Anne-Marie's disappearance claimed that she and Wilson were friends, with he himself claiming that they would meet at that makeshift tent that they later found and destroyed. Because of this lack of evidence and many other omissions from the Department of Mental Health, it was virtually impossible to prove who last saw Anne-Marie alive. The whole investigation was shockingly mismanaged, and the first official search was not conducted until nearly 2 months after her disappearance. Police weren't contacted, nor any effort made to reach out to department officials for assistance. In 1980, a criminal investigation was launched into Anne-Marie's disappearance, and in August that year, former patient Melvin Wilson led the team to a semi-sheltered area in the grounds where the dismembered remains of Anne-Marie were unearthed from 3 shallow graves. Forensics would later reveal that she'd been murdered and buried on the day of her disappearance. In 1978, after spending a total of 39 years in institutions, Melvin Wilson had been inexplicably transferred from Bridgewater State Hospital, which was a maximum security facility, to the Metropolitan, where many patients were granted free access to the grounds and buildings on campus. And despite the fact that Wilson had been caught carrying 7 teeth, identified as belonging to Anne-Marie, and likely extracted after her death, the department ignored this evidence and proceeded to label her an escaped patient and effectively closed the case. However, in truth, she was abandoned by both the state of Massachusetts and the Department of Mental Health, 2 agencies tasked with protecting the most vulnerable members of society. And when the sinister truth came out, sole blame was put on lunatic Melvin Wilson, himself a mentally ill ward of the state, and the institutions themselves absolved of any responsibility for the tragedy. Number 2, Poveglia Island, otherwise known as the Isle of the Dead. Poveglia Island is a 17-acre island located in the Venetian lagoon between Venice and Lido. From a distance, it seems a tranquil, beautiful place, lush with green vegetation and several grand old buildings, but beneath the exterior lies a haunting backstory. The dark history of Poveglia can clearly be traced back to the